Dasha Ishkriti, 10 ways to heal in the midst of mountain air. So energized by the terpenes propelled into the surroundings by the trees such as cedar wood, silver oak, rhododendrons, chestnut, walnut, and many more. Friends, it's all here at Mussoorie Fragrance and Flavors Institute and Wellness Center at Tugal Villa.
Good morning, friends. This is Jyoti Marwa here from Tugal Villa, Mussoorie, where we have two institutes, one known as Mussoorie Fragrance and Flavors Institute, and the other center is a wellness center which is being run with extracts being obtained from our own cultivation related to medicinal and aromatic plants. I have done my PhD on the history of the uses of essential oils through the ages from the University of Mumbai. Here in Mussoorie at Tugal Villa Estate, which is my father's property for the last 60 years, I have had a dream and a passion to start such a wellness center. We have land here which is lying idle. I thought I could convert this land into growing these medicinal and aromatic plants which could help people in their issues related to health. Hence, having retired from Mumbai University, I decided to move into Mussoorie and begin the cultivation as well as the starting of these two centers here on Tugal Villa Estate. We have started this project for the last 2 years, and we are looking forward to the time when we can make Mussoorie the hub of a wellness with high altitude medicinal and aromatic plants. We have gone into the cultivation of some exotic plants which I would sort of put before you so that you know as to what we are doing. We are working with lavender, we are working with English or Roman chamomile, we are working with German chamomile, we are working with rosemary, and we are trying to see that the extracts and the essential oils of these exotic plants as well as some domesticated plants like the Indian spikenard can be used for the wellness and bringing in more therapies for the treatment of people. Particularly in difficult times like we are in today with COVID-19, we are going to have a number of health issues. These issues need to be related to your existence. Your very existence is threatened. And if we can get close to nature and if we can get things which nature is giving us in a natural form and we can help people with treatments and therapies, we would be ever so glad to do so. I am happy to introduce my little flower girls to the viewers who have stood by me working with all these flowers that I have just named before you. The very first tiny little girl there is Anjali. Next to her is Rinki. Next to her is Sophia and Yachna. On my right is Ashutosh, and we have all together worked hard. Our inputs have gone to give us this blossom, this flowering blossom, and we have taken another step ahead in our project, which is a 3-year project. I have been working with them since the last 2 months, and initially we worked on lavender, which we harvested 3 days back, and we also extracted the oil. These children, these flower girls standing with me were supportive in the extraction process also, and they learnt that how these flowers grow, what kind of manure do they need, because we have been using all natural manure for our flowers. We have not used any chemicals, so we have an organic produce. So they have understood what is organic cultivation. They have understood how do you nurture the plants, how do you nurture the flowers. They have understood how does one harvest the flowers, and they have understood how does one do value addition by extraction of the oil. Our second crop of English chamomile, also known as Roman chamomile, which is an exotic daisy family. It belongs to the exotic daisy family, and to a large extent we are also in the know of it that it is a threatened species. We need to put in extra efforts to see that we bring this into use through our cultivation, through our efforts at propagation and cultivation, because it's an extremely revered plant since ancient times for the beneficial medicinal properties that it has. It is a sleep inducer, so people having any problems related to having insomnia, unable to sleep, they can have chamomile tea, which is as good or in fact much more beneficial than the German chamomile. The distillation unit now is filled with the herbage from which we are going to extract the oil, and Mr. Ravindra Marwa being a chemical engineer who takes care of the value addition of the products, he is going to explain the whole process, how we are going to be working to get our oil here, as well as the hydrosol, which is the water left after extracting the oil.
So in this vessel there is a water at the bottom, and then there is a screen on which we keep the flask. Water is heated by LPG gas through a burner, and then the steam rises. The steam rises through the flowers and the leaves, then it goes through this column, and then it's condensed in the condenser above. The condenser is being cooled by water, which is being recirculated by a pump. And once the condensate comes down in this fluid, it is collected here, and the oil is collected as the top layer, and the water separates out at the bottom. This is a condenser unit, where the vapor from the distillation unit rises, and then it's condensed by means of water. The vapor flows inside the tubes, and water is flowing outside. This water is taken from this tap, and this is supplied by an overhead tank. Now this water goes back to a ground level tank, from where it is pumped up again by a pump, the same tank from where it is coming from. So that way we don't lose any water, it's being recirculated.
With German chamomile, it is known that everybody who has been working with German chamomile knows that the oil gives a deep midnight blue color oil. That in the fragrance world or in the perfumery industry is not beneficial as the oil that we are deriving from the Roman chamomile and the English chamomile, because here in this case you are getting an oil which is of a light cream yellow color, and this blends very well with the other components when we are going into the making of fragrances or perfumes. So here in Uttarakhand, and in fact in the whole of India, in fact as far as I know, I may be wrong, I can stand corrected for it, we are the first people who have introduced its cultivation since 2018. We first made our nursery in 2018, and we got our first crop of flowers in 2019. This is our second flowering season in 2020. We are aware of the fact, and we do not mind documenting this fact also, that last year, because of various conditions unknown to the people who are working on this particular flower, we were unable to get sufficient oil from our crop because we lost the oil in the hydrosol. But that hydrosol is extremely valuable for making shampoos and creams. This year, we have already done one extraction with our flowers, and we got a lovely color oil. We got a hydrosol which was not at all milky, and we were able to separate the oil which we have procured, and now we are confident that this year when we do harvest our crop, either today, tomorrow or the coming day after, we will get a oil as well as a hydrosol, which will be useful of course for various other ways, but we will get a oil which is going to be the true English or the Roman chamomile oil. This year, I would like to also put on record the fact that our plants in comparison to last year are much taller, the flowers are much bigger, and the flowers that we have procured this time are more in abundance than what it was last year. So probably the plants have, since it's a perennial, we are going to keep these plants for in the next 7-8 years with us. And every year we hope to have better plantation and a better crop. So this year, being taller, being much more raised from the ground, you can see that the flower quality is much better, and therefore we are hopeful that we should get the percentage of oil that we are hopeful to get is about anything between 1 to 1.25%. Last year also we had evaluated the oil at Cap Selakui, and they had informed us that we have got 1% oil last year. This year we are hopeful to get at least 1.25% of the oil. And in fact, it gives us great pleasure. And then we also look forward to a time when more people can join us in propagating these plants in different parts of Uttarakhand. These plants are like soldiers. That's what I've been watching them for the last 2 years. Come hail, come storm, come any amount of snow, any amount of various, you could say, changes in the climatic conditions and the temperatures, they take them very well. And honestly, I have never had to really work too hard with them, because it is a weed in itself. Though I'm not saying that we never did de-weeding. Of course, the place we did weed out the certain plants which were not proactive to its cultivation. But itself, it is a very hardy plant, and it has grown without giving much trouble to me. And you can just see the density for yourself. The density indicates that it has taken very well to the soil as well as to the climatic conditions of our place in Mussoorie, which is doing very well. So it takes the chilling, it takes the heat, it takes the storm, and I would really love to have more people joining me to take this forward for propagation and for cultivation. And its oil is most valuable. And to just inform people, the oil, if the plants are cultivated well and the oil is extracted with perfect, you could say, fineness, we will get an oil which goes in the market at least 50,000 per kg. But the oil is miscible in water, so we have to have the right techniques to see that we are able to extract every drop of the oil from the hydrosol that we get. I would also put on record today that we have also initiated our effort at a lab in Dehradun, where some of these plants have been sent for tissue culture. We want to create a hardened species by this coming October, which is going to give us more flowers, even more than what you can see now. And these flowers are going to be more in oil. So the essential oil that we'll get from the hardened species that we create is going to give us oil which is probably going to go even more than 1.25%, as we are expecting out of this cultivation today. So the whole initiation of this project was with the sole purpose that people of Uttarakhand should benefit by the cultivation of this particular species of the daisy family, but being highly remunerative in terms of zero garbage or zero waste. Because the initial flowers, the first flowering, you can take out the flowers to make chamomile tea. You have to just solar dry it, and that's what we do. We have a solar dryer here, and we put it in our solar dryer. We dry them, and then we package them for the people to consume it as tea, chamomile tea. The flowers that mature, you can see they have matured now, will now be harvested, and we will be extracting our oil. Thereafter, whatever remains as far as the leaves and the stems and the stalks is concerned, we will dry them in the solar dryer, pulverize them into a fine powder, and make agarbattis, chamomile agarbattis out of it. So people are using flowers from Roman chamomile or English chamomile as tea to induce sleep. People having diabetes, it pulls down sugar level. People having temperature, it pulls down your fever also. So you can use it for various health issues, and at the same time the oil can be used for making perfumes, fragrances, cosmetics, toiletries, hair care and skin care products. And then what remains goes into making of agarbattis. Hence, every part of this plant is going to be consumed or used by us without any wastage in some way or other. I want to carry this message for the other people also, that we are ready. In fact, we are open to any support that can be given by us for people to use their land and use their soil for the cultivation of this crop, which is an ancient herb and used since ancient times for various health problems, medical problems and health issues. We are open to any kind of support that people would require to take this project ahead along with us, and we are even ready to the fact that we will give you a buyback opportunity, that if you are taking the planting material from us, we will buy the flowers back from you. We will do the rest of the work of distilling and making various end products out of it. So those who are interested, those who have land and would like to just try their hands at propagating these flowers can come forward, approach us at Mussoorie Fragrance and Flavors Institute, Mussoorie Wellness Center, with high altitude medicinal and aromatic plants at Dugal Villa. We are there to promote its propagation.
Friends, we are making chamomile tea. This is Roman or English chamomile, and this is the quantity which you can say the measurement is about 3 grams, but we'll be making about 4 cups of tea with half of this sachet packet here. So I'll put the flowers in my Borosil container here, about half of it. Pour hot water. I put little sugar in it because I like tea with sugar, and I'm going to pour about 3 to 4 cups of water in it. The flowers should be dipped in water, so there should be sufficient water and the flowers should be dipped in it. And we are going to get an infusion of chamomile tea. You can see the color is getting yellow. When it gets sufficiently yellow, our tea is ready. Till our tea gets ready, I'll introduce you to our chamomile soap. This soap, which you're going to see here, is not made from English chamomile, but this is made from German chamomile. So German chamomile gives an oil which is of a midnight blue color, dark blue, and English Roman chamomile gives you oil which is light yellow in color. So that's the difference in the two colors of the two chamomile flowers. This soap is going to work as a scrub because it has the flowers in it, and it has left its own oil, so you're getting the blue oil in the soap. So that's going to nurture your skin with the German chamomile oil, and the flowers are going to scrub the skin and make it clear and clean and exfoliate it well. So that's our soap there. We can make a similar soap with English chamomile. This is our chamomile cream. It's excellent for the skin, nurtures the skin, exfoliates it. This is floral water. It has been made from the hydrosol of extracted oil of chamomile. So the oil has been separated and some fresh infusion of chamomile has been added to the hydrosol to give it the yellow color. So it's natural yellow color, no additives are there. And this is our packaging of Roman or English chamomile. This is our packaging of English chamomile oil. I think now our tea is ready. And we can have our tea.
मेरा नाम रिंकी है। मैं क्लास 12 में पढ़ती हूँ। मैं दुगल विला मसूरी में रहती हूँ। मैं यहाँ पे बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें सीखती हूँ। हमें यहाँ पे अंकल आंटी बहुत सारी नई चीज़ें सिखाते हैं और उसका प्रैक्टिकल करके भी बताते हैं। कौन सा पौधा कब लगेगा, कब कटेगा, कितना कटेगा और उससे हमारे साथ क्या क्या होगा और उससे हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं और वो शरीर पे हमारे क्या क्या मतलब करेगा अच्छा काम। तो ये सब हमें सिखाया जाता है। यहाँ पे 2 प्रकार के फूल मेन हैं, कैमोमाइल, लैवेंडर, जिसकी तेल और शैम्पू, चाय, ये सारी चीज़ें बनाई जाती है और हमें यहाँ पे आके खुशी होती है।
मेरा नाम अंजलि है, मैं क्लास 7th में पढ़ती हूँ। मैं दुग्गलविला स्टेट रोड मसूरी में रहती हूँ। यहाँ पर हम काफ़ी चीज़ें सीखते हैं। यहाँ पे वो कैमोमाइल, लेवेंडर, रोज़मेरी, इनमें से मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा लेवेंडर पसंद है फूल में से। और यहाँ हम ये सीखते हैं कि लेवेंडर का तेल, जैसे तेल पानी से हल्का होता है तो पानी नीचे बैठ जाता है और तेल ऊपर आ जाता है। इसमें हम ये सीखते हैं और मुझे यहाँ पे बहुत मज़ा आता है।
मेरा नाम सोफिया है, मैं 9th क्लास में पढ़ती हूँ। दुग्गलविला स्टेट रोड में मसूरी में रहती हूँ और यहाँ पे मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है। यहाँ पे बहुत तरह तरह के फूल हैं और मुझे सबसे अच्छा कैमोमाइल लगता है, जिससे शैम्पू क्रीम बनती है और हम आंटी हमें भी देती है, हम यूज़ करते हैं और उसे लगा के मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है और हमें बहुत खुशी मिलती है।
जैसा कि पर्यावरण हमारे लिए ज़रूरी है, पेड़ पौधे हमारे लिए ज़रूरी है, इन चीज़ों से हम आगे चल के बिजनेस कर सकते हैं, अपने पैरों पे खड़े हो सकते हैं और अपने देश का नाम भी ऊंचा कर सकते हैं।
Thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to many more joining us in this project, because nothing can be achieved alone by a single individual.